Hi, my name is Caitlin O'Farrell, and I'm a first year student at the University of Florida, and I've been involved with camp for the past 4 years. As the camp leader, I hope to be someone who can be a positive role model to buddies who are one day hoping to be camp leaders. And I also really hope to be a positive impact and boost their confidence because a lot of times I found that buddies, when they think they're not doing well, they really are, and they just don't realize that what they're doing is appreciated by their camper. And so I kind of hope to help them realize this a bit more. For me personally, experiences where camp leaders have had a positive impact on me happened most recently during my time as a camp leader in training. During this role, I was always a little bit nervous. I didn't really know how much responsibility I was allowed to take. And so some of the other camp leaders kind of just helped me to boost my confidence and step into this role a bit more. My favorite camp chore is cleaning the chapel. I've found that it always takes less time than the office, even though everyone thinks the office is the best. And my least favorite is cleaning the dining hall because it always takes so long. However, I found that this one is the most fun to clean, even if it does take the longest. For leadership experience, I've held a lot of leadership roles in high school, on sports teams, in my sorority, and a camp itself. Because of these roles, I'm able to get along and communicate with all types of people, and I've always been an advocate for those who don't feel as comfortable speaking up. And I've also been good under pressure, a good team worker, and very responsible. At camp, I've shown these through being a camp leader in training. And while obviously this isn't the same as being a full camp leader, it did introduce me to a lot of the roles and responsibilities that I will have in the future as a camp leader. Seeing as that I will hopefully be a new leader, I would just tell someone who's in my position to be confident and comfortable in their abilities because we already know what we're doing. And for the things that we don't know yet, we're going to be trained for and we're going to have a huge support system behind us. So there's no reason to be nervous. For advice from a returning camp leader, I would just ask them how they more evenly spread their time amongst camper buddy pairs because I've found myself struggling with that a little bit as campers have sometimes gotten attached to me and I found myself spending more time with them. So I would just kind of ask what are ways to avoid this without upsetting the camper. If I could speak directly to a camper parent, I would just emphasize the genuine love and relationships that camp builds. And at camp, we're able to supply so many experiences and activities that unfortunately the real world does not supply these campers with. And it's our main goal and main purpose to give these campers the best week of their life and do everything that we can for them so that you know that they're in good hands. Lastly, my biggest problem solving tactic is coming up with creative solutions when a camper wants to do something that they can't or wants something that they can't have, etc., and just kind of redirecting them to something else. So, a quick example of this is a couple years ago, I had a camper who it was her first time at camp, and she used to get upset that I was following her around. And so when this happened, I would kind of just be like, no, like, I just want to hang out. Like, you're my best friend. And a lot of the time, this would like turn her around and she'd be like, you're my best friend too. Like, let's go do this. And if it didn't, then sometimes we would just need a break and we could bring in a camp leader. And like 5 minutes later, I would come back and we would be fine and on to the next activity.